Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm gonna work on a new accelerometer sensor that is MXC6232XL. Now we have been working on a different digital accelerometer sensors. Let's add a new one to that list. So to gain more knowledge about this sensor, we have to visit the website that is controleverything.com, and here we have to search for this sensor that is MXC6232XL. Now we can say that it's a low power plus minus 2G dual axis accelerometer, and these are XY axis 8-bit acceleration AD output plus minus 2G. Some of its features as you can see on my display. Now you can also purchase the sensor from here. You can add to cart here. Today I will be interfacing the sensor MXC6232XM with an Arduino Nano, and I require an Arduino code. So let's have a look over the resource tab, and here comes the Arduino code sample. You can download the Arduino code sample as zip file from here. Also, you can have the opportunity to download the code from github.com, and the repository there is Control Everything Community. Now, let's make some connections regarding the hardware we require to proceed in this video. Interface it, work it. Now this here is our sensor that is accelerometer MXC6232XL. Now the next thing we require is an Arduino Nano, which you are able to see on my screen. Further, to make connection among the sensor and the Arduino Nano, we require an I2C shield, which you are able to see on my screen, and this is available on the website controleverything.com. Now the reason we use this shield is to make connections with other I2C devices and rather make them a lot easier. So gently place over the Arduino Nano over the I2C shield and make this connection. Further, now we want to make a connection among the sensor and the I2C shield, and here comes a connecting cable into the picture. Gently insert it over the jack here with the sensor, and while making this connection, make sure that the brown wire of the cable should be connected to the ground terminal of the sensor, and similarly we have to follow this rule for the I2C shield also. Finally, we need to power up our Arduino Nano, and for that we require a mini USB cable just like this, and gently insert it over the power jack. Hence, we are done with the connections part we require. Now let's have a look over the Arduino code so that we can interface our sensor alongside the Arduino Nano. Well, we are done with the connections. Now to get the Arduino code, we have to visit the website that is github.com. Now here we have to search for the repository that is Control Everything Community, which you see on my screen. Now here we have to search for the sensor that is MXC6232XM, and here we go. And this is the Arduino code we would like to watch. Now let's have a look over the instructions we need to follow to pursue this Arduino code. It says that we have to download and install Arduino software on the local machine, and the steps are there on this link. Let's open this link so that we can have a better viewpoint. It says that we can download the Arduino software we can install on the Windows, Mac, Linux operating system. All the relevant information is there. Please note it down and do it carefully. Now get back to the code, Arduino code, and it says that it's a .ino extension file. Now first of all, in the code, as you see, notice we have included the wire.h library, and we have created and defined the address of the sensor that is 0x10. In the void setup function, we have initialized I2C communication as master alongside with the serial communication and the baud rate equal to 9600. Now comes the writing section part, where we have selected the internal control register, and we have sent the command to power on self-test of band gap test normal, and the command is here as you can see 0x00. We are done as we have delay for 300 milliseconds. Second part is of the void loop function, where we have to select the data from where we are going to read, and it's 0x00. We are requesting 5 bytes of data, as you can see, status, x and y axis of acceleration data, and after that data we have the values. We are converting the data, the values we have received using the techniques, the details we have been framed in the data sheet of this sensor MXC6232XL. As we are done with this, we want to have the output to be displayed on the screen on the serial monitor, which is in the form of acceleration in x and y axis as in raw values. So we have this very simple and genuine code, generalized code. Let's have a look over this code, how it works. Now here comes the interesting part, that to show the practicality of this code. For the working, first of all copy this entire Arduino code, open up the terminal for the Arduino. Here we go, and here we have to save. First of all, paste the code, save the code, and MXC6232XM is the name of the sensor, as you can see. Verify and compile the Arduino code, and here upload the code. It sometimes take a little while, as we are done. Good to see that. Now we have to check for the results, and the output will be displayed on the CD monitor. So let's check it. As you can see, acceleration in X and Y axis is there. The raw data is being displayed. It's not changing, it's almost constant, which says that the sensor is in stable position. Now when I try to move the sensor, you can sense the change in acceleration for X and Y axis. As you can see, it's continuously changing as I am moving the sensor. So this is how the sensor alongside the Arduino code works with an Arduino Nano. Now what do we require is to see the benefits, the features and the applications regarding this sensor, MXC6232XM. Let's have it. The MXC6232XM is a low-cost dual-axis accelerometer fabricated on a standard submicron CMOS process. It is a complete sensing system with an on-chip mixed signal processing and integrated I2C bus, allowing the device to be connected directly to a microprocessor, eliminating the need for A to D converters or timing resources. The sensor measures an acceleration with a full-scale range of plus minus 2G and a sensing of 512 counts per G at the rate 3.2 volt at 25 degrees Celsius. It can measure both dynamic acceleration and static acceleration. This allows to be used in a lot of applications like information appliances, for example, cell phones, PDAs, computer peripherals, consumer appliances like LCD projectors, pedometers, blood pressure monitors, gaming appliances like joystick, RF interface, alongside GPS appliances like electronic compass tilt correction, and a lot more. Now you can purchase the sensor from the website controleverything.com, as you can see, and you can have the code from the resource tab. Afterwards you can download it from there. Also you can have the code downloaded from the repository from website github.com and its Control Everything community. In the end, I would like to make it clear that in case you guys are in a kind of feeling like you are left without fully understanding any part of this video or any part of the code, you can have your further queries on controleverything.com. You can contact it there. Also, you can post your comments on the community page here. Now, for articles, blogs which are relevant to this sensor or video, you can have a check on instructables.com, and if you want to subscribe more video tutorials like this, you can subscribe our YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed this video and you are waiting for further more videos which you will get. Thanks for watching.